What's up, guys? This is Dan Zav, and today I got a pair of shoes that it's the first one I have in my collection. Um, but yeah, it's a shoe that I really like. I did a little research on it. Found out it was based off of a player exclusive shoe. But yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys. Um, if you guys are, I guess, big Jordan fans or Jordan heads or sneaker heads or into shoes or like shoes at all, you guys should know what box this is. And if you know the two models, Jordan models, or the 2 years that this box was out for, it was the Jordan 11 and a Jordan 12. No Jordan 11s have released this year as far as the highs go. Excuse me. I believe the next one will be the Christmas ones or the holiday Jordan 11s. But this is gonna be a Jordan 12 box. I know we got like 2 Jordan 12s that are releasing this year. It was the University Golds and then the Indigo Blues or the Stone Blues. They're the color switch ones. I'll try to get a review on those too. But yeah, so this is the box. If you get a pair of Jordan 12s, if you're paying resale for them, whether you buy them on GOAT, on StockX, Stadium Goods, Flight Club, Farfetch, which is Stadium Goods, I don't know, Urban Necessities, Round 2, anything like that, you are gonna get a box like this that has a Jumpman, and it should be like an OG box, so it should look like this, and it's gonna have the Jordan right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. On the back, it's gonna have that Jordan emblem. The front, it's gonna have that Jordan emblem, and there's a size tag. So it's the size 11, so personal pair, and it reads black, University Gold, and black. So it's primarily black with the gold as the accent color. But enough with the box. I'll put it here to the side. This is the shoe. Also, real quick, I forgot to mention, wrapping paper is just gonna be like brown, just kind of plain. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. The retail price on these was $190. So if you guys have been buying sneakers for a while, that's kind of been the new norm for anything that's not a Jordan 1. Jordan 11s are a little different though. When it's a low, it's gonna be 185. When it's a high, it'll be I think like 220. Very rarely will you see them for 190. But yeah, this one retailed at 190, and it's Gary Payton's PE. If you don't know who Gary Payton is, he played for the Supersonics. He played for the Lakers. He's known as the Glove. He has his own Nike shoe, the Zoom Glove. Pretty cool shoe. And yeah, this was his player exclusive for when he played for the Lakers. It's not exactly like a one-to-one, thing, because the PEs usually have a lot more to them. But yeah, this one, as you can see, is pretty much your standard Jordan 12. As you can see, you got that pattern right here, a little fan pattern. You got your little, it's like a mud guard, and your carbon fiber plate right there. And it is real carbon fiber. It's probably not the best carbon fiber out there because that'd be really expensive, but it's good enough that if you were to hoop in these, play ball in them, you should be good. I know I got a friend that named Derek, and he used to hoop. I don't know if he still does, but I know he played in 12s, and 12s are, I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of his favorites to play in. But yeah, aside from that, let's go ahead and get into the materials. If you notice, it's black and yellow. I just kind of wanted to point that out just in case. Also because I don't know if somebody can't see those colors. So yeah, it's gonna be black right here on the upper, yellow on the mudguard, yellow midsole, yellow outsole. Actually, the second part of the midsole will be black. But the difference is this leather is kind of like the Pine Green 2.0 leather. So it's a very matted out leather. It's plush, if you guys can see that, but it's kind of stiff at the same time. So it's very, very weird, a weird type of leather. It does have that little grain movement. I don't know if you guys can even see that when I slide across. But yeah, it's overall, pretty decent leather. I would say as far as Jordan brand quality goes, they're not the worst quality shoes, but there are some releases where they kind of skimp out on quality. And on this one, they did a pretty good job as far as all of the quality of materials goes. Um, the craftsmanship, I would say, is pretty good. There's not too many glue stains. There's almost no glue stains. Um, Stitching is pretty good. You know, pretty good craftsmanship overall. And I know the main difference that you'll note is this is going to be that matted out, almost suede leather, pine green 2.0 leather. The mud guard is going to be just a regular tumbled leather, or your regular Jordan 12 leather right there. It's not as glossy or anything like that as like some of the past releases, like the Flu Games or something like that, but it is pretty good. Kind of stiff leather, but I mean, it's a general release shoe. You can't really expect a whole lot out of it, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. The one main difference too is the tongue is not that matted out leather. It's actually a smooth tumbled leather. Smooth tumbled leather. The tumble leather. It is smooth to the touch, pretty plush, but yeah, it is pretty good. As you see, you also have that 2-3 right there, your Jordan branding right there. You got your Jumpman on the back and the heel, and right here it says Jordan, quality inspired by the greatest player ever. And you do have your little Jumpman shank right there, and yeah, it's a pretty cool shoe. I really like it. As far as sizing goes, I would say go true to size, possibly a half size down, just kind of depending. I'm probably gonna keep this pair on ice for a little bit. So I know this is my first pair of 12s. I've never worn them personally, but I know for most Jordans, almost all Jordans, you go true to size or half size down. In Jordan 1s, that's a little different, but I've explained in my past video how that sizing goes. And if you guys want me just to do a sizing video on shoes, I'll go ahead and do that for the Jordans that I have, because I have almost every Jordan, not every Jordan like that's come out, but every Jordan model from 1 to 14. I'm just missing 9 and 11 and 2, but the rest I can go ahead and tell you guys about, because I do own at least one of each model. But yeah, as far as the materials go, going back to that, it's pretty good. I would say, like I said, for Jordan brand, it's a really good shoe. It's good quality, not the best quality that's been on a Jordan, but it is pretty good. I would say, if we're looking at a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say about a 7 out of 10 as far as quality goes. And craftsmanship, I would give it like a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. It is pretty good craftsmanship for the shoe, especially a general release shoe that they're making hundreds of thousands of pairs. It's a really good shoe. And like the outsole too, I just want to touch on that real quick. It's a translucent yellow outsole, so that's pretty nice. You don't see that too often. And then it does have herringbone traction, so for you people that hoop, that play basketball and all that, it's a very good traction pattern. It's gonna be multi-directional. It's gonna have that really good grip, whether you're on a clean court, a dirty court, dusty, not dusty. It's gonna be pretty good and get that job done. Most of my basketball shoes that I use whenever I go play, they all have herringbone, and it's something that, although it's an old style, it is probably one of the best traction patterns there is. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys that little quick review on the shoe. I went into a little bit of detail also just on the material, so you guys know what to expect if you want to pay resale on them. I will tell you that resale is kind of high on them, so that's one thing that you kind of want to look out for. It's not super high, but it's around that, let's say a $300, $250, $300, $350 range. The $250 to $350, that's the range they're going for right now, I believe. So yeah, you're just gonna kind of want to watch that. But yeah, I think if you were a Lakers fan, if you're a Pirates fan, because I know there's a lot of those fits coming out right now. If you're just a fan of black and yellow, if you're a Gary Payton fan, if you're a fan of the glove, anything like that, even if you just want to rock the shoe just to have it, it's a pretty solid shoe. And I guess if I was to rate it, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Maybe 8.5 out of 10. Just because it's a shoe that I really like, but it's not one of my favorite shoes. Um, it's not one of my favorite Jordan models. However, because of this shoe, I'm starting to appreciate Jordan 12s a lot more, and I'm starting to like him a lot more. So who knows? Maybe one day this will be one of my, I don't know, top five Jordan models. Right now, it's kind of in that top 10 range. Um, but yeah, it's a shoe that I really like, and a shoe that I can get behind. It's pretty good. But other than that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Um, Really quick, just want to give a shout out to my boy Eli. Pretty cool dude. Saw him pull up to my work. Had a good talk and everything. I'll talk to him more in the future, and who knows, maybe one day we'll end up making a video together or something like that. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, and then just thank you guys for watching this video, and just let me know what you think about this shoe. I know Jordan 12 is actually here where I live. It's a pretty popular shoe. I don't know if it's popular in your area, so just put it down in the comments if you guys rock with 12s, if your city is rocking with 12s, just so we can get that going. And just please, if you guys can, just share the videos. Recommend them to people that might be into shoes, people that might want to know a little more about the shoes, so I can go in depth with all that and everything. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and have a nice day. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next video.